Hey, ladies and gentlemen, as well. How are you all today? It's a beautiful day here where I am, and it is just joyous, just a day that is amazing. It is, and after all the snow, I am so glad to see the sun, and so many other things. Just a beautiful day. Listen, I need to talk to you all just a minute. It's something on my mind, and I feel that we need to talk. Us ladies need to talk, but I do believe that you gentlemen need to listen in. I need you all to listen in. I need you to pay attention because it may make a little of you a little upset. I doubt it. The guys are probably gonna be, she telling them, but are they gonna listen? And the women, I don't know. I don't know if you're going to listen or not. A lot of the comments and things that I give on social media, they come from me talking to people, and I come up with some things that I feel like I need to share because I'm here. We are here because there's so many people out here doing things. We're here to make your life better. We're here to make our life better. And so if we don't share, then hey, we won't be helping as much as we possibly can. So I stopped and I wrote down a few reasons. Listen to this: a few reasons not to trust him. Not to. Well, I won't say not trust, but a few reasons not to consider him. A few reasons not to consider him. I'm going to say that. A few reasons not to consider. And I'm going to go pretty fast. I just want to put some things on your mind because we're out here choosing men for some of the stupidest reasons. I mean, we are really making sound decisions. We think who's going to be our baby daddy, who's going to be our father's whatever. Off with some crazy decisions. So let's talk about it a little bit. Number one, height. Height. Now I want you to do what you do. Do whatever you do. Love doing. My t-shirt. You see my t-shirt? My t-shirt says, "Do what you love and do it often." So I'm in your corner, ladies and gentlemen. I am in your corner. I want you to have a good time. I want you to live long. I want you to live strong. All of that. However, choosing a man because he's, as a friend of mine here would say, 6'3", or because he's, 6 feet, he gotta be 6 feet, gotta be six. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why? I know that the younger people, really all of us, we like what we like and we want what we want. But are you serious? You cannot choose a man simply because he is tall. And you would be surprised the women that do that. You'd be surprised the women that go, to that extent just because he is tall. No, brothers, I'm sorry. No. Not just because you are tall. No, we're not doing that. And like I said, in the future, I'll come back, I'll revisit some of this, and I'll break it down. But ladies, I gotta get this out here because people are talking all kinds of stuff, and don't you do it. Okay. Another reason, number two, because of his job. Okay, we just saw what happens now. The whole planet is coming through a pandemic. It's a pandemic. It's not quite over yet, but it's close. I feel, and we see what has happened. On the good side, the pandemic has forced a lot of people to have to come up with ways to sustain their living. But listen, some of us are choosing men only because of his job. Now, listen, I believe in, you need to plan ahead, you need to think ahead, having a 401k, having some things, for fallback, shall I say, is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And I come back another time, I'll talk about that. But we're talking about we're only choosing people because of their jobs. No, because for one, having a good job today does not mean you will have it tomorrow. And then these good jobs are relative. These good jobs are Somebody says everything is relative. Yeah, they are relative. It's a relative. So it depends on how you see it. Having a good job could be a good job if it's a good job for you. If it's your job, then that's an amazing thing. But just because you're working for somebody else, we'll talk more about that later. But I just wanted to put that out there. Number 3, because he has money. He is spending where he worked. Now, I'm definitely gonna come back and talk about this. Definitely, because a lot of us mothers, because I'm a mother. Yeah, I'm very much very much a mother. Listen, a lot of us mothers have taught our children how to gigolo, or how to pimp a man, or how to get from him what we want, simply by one comment: where you work. Which kind of goes back on what I just said, money. But let me tell you something. It's time, and I'm right now. This video is being made in 2021. It is time for us to get our own, ladies. Now, I do believe in building. I definitely believe in building. And if you marry somebody, or if you connect with somebody who is not a builder, you better be. Okay? But listen, how much money he has, how much money he's spending on you, it's not wise. It really is not. It's good to know, and you should know before you commit. You should know where they are financially. But let me tell you something. Just saying yes because he has a good job is foolish. Just saying yes because right now he's making a lot of money, it's foolish. You have got to sit down and you got to think about these things. You got to, first of all, I say in 2021, it's just time to have your own. It is time to have your own. It's time for us to work together and building. We'll talk about that in a minute. But what if something happens to him? That's what I want to. What if something happens? And see, we think getting married is always the solution. We think getting married is the seal. It's the lock. Not necessarily so. It's not the seal. It's not the solution. You can be married and still end up raising your children alone. So yeah, just because he has money, just because he making it rain on you right now, does not mean that it will always be that way. Not that he would change his mind, because you're so amazing. He's not gonna do that. But things do happen. Okay, let's go on to another. And this right here is one that gets us. So the sex is good. The sex is good. What? Let me tell you something. I've had yeah. No. No, I mean, are you back again? I gotta ask you, are you serious? You cannot be serious to say you're gonna spend the rest of your life with a man just because the sex is good. Now, sex is important. It is. Let me tell you, if I was doing this in order of importance, that probably should have been number 2. Okay. But baby, let me tell you something. You have got to know that you got something solid, regardless of how good the sex is. Sex can be amazing. It is amazing. Nobody, not even me, nobody wants to live their whole life without sex. Who wants to do that? Nobody. But you're going to base your marriage, you're going to base the person that you commit to the rest of your life on sex? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding. No, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. So what I need you to do, since obviously you already tested the water, I need you to scale back a little bit. See, you've made these soul ties, obviously, if you want to marry him because the sex is good. Okay, I'm going too slow. But if you want to marry him because the sex is good, no, you never know what could happen. You never ever know if something can happen. As you age, things do happen, especially the way people are eating now. Things do happen, but sometimes things happen. It might not even be him. It might be you. You may be the one that you're unable to have sex any longer. So make sure you think that thing all the way through, because generally speaking, generally speaking, the man's sex drive is higher than the woman's, especially when that man, is young, when both of them. Let me say it like this: when both of them are younger, the man's sex drive is usually higher. But as you get older, his sex drive begins to wane away, and her sex drive, come on, baby, I'm waiting on you. And he sleep on the couch, yeah, whatever. But no, okay, I gotta go on. If he's not connected, if there's not a connection between you and him, do not connect. If there's not a connection between the two of y'all, don't get with him forever. I know you might have some things you want to do, and that's a beautiful thing. Now, listen, the connection is different than working together, building a business, building a partnership, doing any of that. That is different. I'm talking about people who are committing for a relationship. All right, and we can talk about some of this other stuff later. But if there is no connection, do not marry. If there's no connection, do not commit. Let me tell you, connection, in my opinion, is one of the most important things that you can have. It is the most loving thing. See, a lot of us are wanting this love thing, but we can't get it because we're not connected. And so make sure, and if you don't know what connection is, reach out to somebody. Reach out to somebody that can help you. Say, you know what, Lady K, I'm not sure that we have a connection. I'm not sure that what do we have? Are we compatible? What? Somebody help before we make this big decision. Okay, I gotta keep going. If he's not a builder, now don't consider him if he's not a builder, unless you're not a builder. And if you're not the builder, it's okay. Do what you do, unless you think one of you may change down the road. Sometimes people get together so young, and as they grow and as they mature, one of them will change. They will. And then you end up one a builder, not a builder. And if it's him that is not a builder, then that can be trouble. It really can, because now you're arguing, you're thinking about, oh, why don't we get this? Why don't we have this? And why don't we build that? And why don't we establish this? And it could be a real issue. And so, you have to think about things like that. A lot of people get married, they commit just because they got pregnant, just because he wants me, just because she wants me, and it doesn't work. It really, when you start talking about long marriages, it lasts until death do us part, if that's what you want. You're talking about marriages that last 20, 30 years, if that's what you want. Yeah, you better think about the connection. And this last one, it sounds really stupid, but it is important. Do not consider him if his mama rules. If his mama rules, don't. Now, it doesn't mean that she's not important. And I feel that any grown woman that is not carrying her own, that's a problem. Unless she's ill, unless she has some type of things that are going on that might hinder her. Other than that, no. But when it gets to the point where your mother needs you, when it gets to the point when a lot of times, age is setting in, and he's, needing to sit down, the two of you, okay, babe, looks like mom is needing some help. We're going to have to step up. Mama, if you don't help him, then something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. But if he is just moving around, doing everything, and now mama is well able to take care of herself. Mama's well able to take care of herself. But she is pulling those strings. She's making him move. She's got him, doing what she wants him to do. And he's like, to you, baby, I'm sorry I'm not going to make it on time because I need to run to the store for mama. No. So if mama is ruling and mama is able to do her own thing, mama is able to come and go as she pleases. Matter of fact, she come and go as she please. But when she want to cause a little confusion between you and her son, you and her baby, no, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. So I gave you 7 reasons not to consider him, in Conversations from the Car with Karen. Yes, 7 reasons not to consider him. And I promise you, there will be more because there's so many reasons. But at the end of the day, do what you want to do. Just know you have to live with the consequences. I hope you all are having a fantastic day where you are, and make sure you like, sure you subscribe, make sure you share, do everything that you can to get this video out. I appreciate you all. Have a good day.